Hello, it's Maggie the Cheshire Crafter here. Now it's Saturday and it's Wimbledon Ladies Finals Day. The men are playing, this is Paralympic, not Paralympic. It's the men's doubles wheelchair tennis being played on the screen today. And I've just learnt that the unseeded player, the Czech player, has just won the ladies singles final. That wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about. I've been out with my carer today to Northwich, and I've done a charity shop haul. Now, I have been looking for greens in the past couple of weeks, and I particularly was on the lookout today, but I just said, I don't really need any more fabric, but if there's something that I see that I really like, I'm going to get it. So it's want rather than need. However, I've been really delighted with what I found. I wasn't expecting to find what I found, and I'm glad that I found it. Now, I will tell you that it's about 6 o'clock, 6:30, and I'm going to leave the bleepers in the middle. That's not because they're rude, it's because I've made mistakes, I'm tripping over my words, and that's because I've got ME and I'm tired. Now, I'm physically tired and my brain is tired, and that translates into my speech. And one thing I wanted to do on this channel is show realism. So I'm just showing you what I bought in the charity shops. I hope you like them. I'm delighted with what I got. And I've deliberately not altered my speech, and there is a bit of a blooper. There is a bit of a blooper in here partway through, and I've deliberately left it in because you can see what life is like realistically for me. I have made a cup of coffee. I'm waiting for some painkillers. I'm going to sit down and watch some telly. I'm going to start doing some unpicking tonight. But come with me and I'll show you the 100% cotton that I found in the charity shops in Northwich today. And I will tell you that we got wet when we were out today. It might be the middle of July, but yeah, we got wet. Right, let's take a look then. This is a white linen dress with, I think it's just an acetate lining. I must admit, I tried this on, but it's too small for me. It's papaya make bust. It's linen with a couple of pleats at the bottom and a really nice lace feature here. It's actually off-white. And then on the back, there's just a long zip. And I think that might be, yeah, there's a long darted, which I think has been cut there. But I might get long strips out of that along the back. I really liked that. Now, this is interesting. I actually think this is a dressing gown. And the reason I bought it is because it's a very pretty Broderie Anglais with a spot or a double spot in it. Can you see the pattern through there? It's really pretty. It's got two patch pockets, which I'll take off as patch pockets, and a very long belt, which is probably about 3 inches, 4 inches of fabric there, with long sleeves. And if we turn it round on the back, I don't think it needs a really good wash, I think. Oh no, that's cotton. It might need a real good wash, that one. But I think that's all one piece at the back. And there's also some very pretty lace on the edge of the sleeves. Yeah, really like that. Oh, and round the top. Let me turn it back over and see. That lace, oh, that lace actually comes all the way down the front panel. So there's a good 4 feet of lace there, plus what's on the edge of the sleeves. So actually, for £4, that's a real bargain. It is actually quite difficult to photograph these items because I'm against a white door, but there is a reason why I bought this white dress opposed to another one, and that's because this is the same Broderie Anglais dress, but this one is a larger size. So this is a, what does that say, 16? Oh, 14. I think there was another one that was a size 10. Obviously, you get more fabric in a larger size than you do in a smaller one. So for the same price, I opted for the larger one, thank you very much. Now, there's some quite interesting buttons down this. I think as a dress, I think it's pretty awful. But for me to unpick it for patchwork, I think it's brilliant. Now, the Broderie Anglais goes in small pleats, which is very pretty. It's just a strappy, turn it round on the back, strappy straps at the top. I think this is just a belt, so what's there unpicked, it's about a 3-inch wide, 2 long belts, I think, there. Not quite sure what this is across the back. Elastic, possibly. And then it's got like an empire line at the top here, piece straight across. And then I just think it's quite a wide piece of white Broderie Anglais across the back. So I don't like it as a dress, but I think to unpick it is great. And the other thing about this one is when you look on the inside of it, it's fully lined. Now, this is what I use when I do my string quilts or my scrappy quilts. I use the inside linings of ladies' dresses, and that is absolutely perfect for me. So I've got double my money's worth there, haven't I? And all those buttons too. Now, this is very pretty. This is a Broderie Anglais. It's by Peruna, which is Marks and Spencer's. It's a very good quality cotton lace. And again, this is Broderie Anglais. I'll take you in closer to have a look. This is a 12-panelled skirt, and it's also lined. Like the dress was, this is fully lined, so I'll use that lining for... fully lined, so I'll use the lining for the basis of backgrounds for scrappy quilts. Let me take you in and you'll see there's 3 different designs here. There's this very pretty Broderie Anglais, almost like a chain pattern, petals. Then there's another long pleat, rather like that dress I've just shown you, and then this one is just, actually it's not, it's more like a check. Isn't that interesting? And obviously, because the skirt flares out, each panel flares out to the bottom to about, I would say that's 8 inches per panel. Again, it's fully lined with white. There is a zip, and there's no waistband really to speak of with this. And it's exactly the same on the back. That's Peruna. British Art Foundation had £5.50 from me today. And there's a lot of fabric there for £5.50. I'm really pleased with that. And the quality of that cotton feels lovely. I had absolutely no doubt in my mind when I saw this from a distance that this dress was coming home with me today. And that's partly because it reminds me of a dress that I had when I was 11. And it's gorgeous. Now, it is cotton. And unfortunately, there is a very nasty acetate lining to the skirt. The bodice, though, is fully lined with another layer of cotton, and the skirt is panelled in 8 pieces. But let me take you in, and not only can you see the colours on this, look at the colours, beautiful, but there is a texture to this. So each of those spots is a bit bobbly. Deliberately bobbly. It's a bit like popping corn beneath your fingers, and it's absolutely gorgeous. There's a high waist. If I turn it round, you can see the inside is fully lined. Unusually, there are no, oops, about that, we're back again. Unusually, there is no label in this, so I've got no idea whose make this is. I don't think it's been handmade, but look at the skirt. There's gorgeous amounts of fabric in this. There's a very long zip, and it's the same on the front as it is the back. And there's a lovely tight waistband that I'll unpick as well. And this is simply delightful. I think whoever wore that probably had a really nice party to go to for that. And I'm delighted to bring that home. I think that'll go into a child's quilt brilliantly. Just feels like such fun. And finally today, we're back to men's shirts. I've been looking for greens, and if we go in, this is greens, blues and greys, and a little bit of a cream colour, I think. It's a really interesting print, cotton. Can you see the lovely colours in there? Nice stripe. There is a pocket on the front. Buttons are unremarkable. This is a Marks and Spencer luxury. But I was in Northwich today, that's where I've been, and this to me, this was £4. If this was in my local high street, this would have cost me nearly double that price. And the charity is a new one to me. It's called Headway, and it's for people with brain injuries. So the people in the shop were lovely. I'm more than happy to support this type of charity, and I've not heard of it before. So I'll take a look at that. Now, the back of the shirt, let's come out. Sorry, I'm going to turn you around this way. Back of the shirt, so there's a yoke, there's cuffs, unremarkable. I'm just going to take that apart like I do all my shirts. So all in all today, I've done well. I'm going to show you which has been my favourite. I don't think there are many surprises. I don't think that there'll be many prizes for guessing that this one has been my favourite I don't think that there will be many prizes for guessing that this one has been my favourite for today. As you tell, tripping over my words, I'm getting very tired now. And again, this was for the charity Headway. So I'm just going to back out now. I'll upload this to YouTube. I've deliberately left the bloopers in today. I've been sitting out talking to a neighbour after watering my plants when I got back, and I've done way too much physically today. I now need to rest my brain. I'm going to watch Wimbledon on the telly, and I've got quite a lot of unpicking to do. But I really hope that you've enjoyed this little trip to Northwich charity shops today. I wasn't looking for anything in particular, and I'm glad I was open-minded because I found more than I expected to find. So, from a very tired Cheshire Crafter, this is Maggie. Come back and see me soon, won't you? Bye.